How can parents and teachers communicate? Providing an easy, user friendly way to communicate with parents is essential. Using an app like Dojo allows parents and the teacher to easily communicate quick messages. It is also important to have other ways of communication if a parent does not have access to apps. You can also use email or phone calls to communicate with parents. Students need to feel a sense of belonging in the classroom. Creating group activities for students can build a classroom community and build relationships between students. An activity that can create strong community is doing something called the kindness walk. This is an activity where each student walks to another desk and write a positive message about each one of their classmates. Entering the classroom. A big routine for students is how to enter the classroom. This expectation should be set the first day of school, so students are held accountable for this routine. Students should know that they enter the classroom silently. Students will usually stand outside in the line and will not be able to go inside until the whole class is quiet. Morning routine. It is essential to create an organized morning routine so students know what is expected each day. An organized system is important for students because it teaches them how to follow a routine. Having an organized classroom helps students so they can find materials and know where to turn in their assignments. Classroom expectations are the general rules of a classroom. The expectations are neutral and do not have consequences, but it is about respect for everyone in the classroom. Procedures need to be in place by the first day of school. The first week is where the expectations are modeled and students are held to the standard. General expectations are raising your hand when wanting to speak, look at someone when they are speaking, use an inside voice while in the classroom, and make sure we have respect for everyone in our class. Class discussions are a big part of students' learning and for them to be able to share their ideas. General classroom expectations are expected, but students also need to be mindful of when and how they are sharing. They need to wait to be called on. Students need to be patient to show they are being respectful to their other classmates. Students also need to give a nonverbal cue if they agree with their classmate's idea, or give a different cue if they have a different idea. Signals and transitions. As mentioned earlier, in classroom discussion, students can give a thumbs up for a nonverbal cue to show that they agree with their classmates. They can give a thumbs to the side to show that they have a different idea. If a student needs to use the restroom, they can put one finger up to quietly show that they need to go. Also, they can put two fingers up to quietly show that they need to get a tissue or a drink of water. When using a transition, I like to put my hand up and tell the students, give me five. I like to see if they're looking with their eyes and all of their voices are off. Then this is a way that I can get their attention. I also like to tell them to put their hands on their head or put their hands on their nose to get their attention as well. Independent work. Students should follow general classroom expectations when doing independent work. While working on their own, students should have their voices off. If they have questions, they can quietly raise their hand. Since it is independent work, they should not be talking with their partners and distracting their classmates. Partner work. In the beginning of the year, a teacher should model expectation with students on how they should interact with their partners. Students should still follow general classroom expectations when they are working with a partner. Although this is partner work, they should still be respectful and use their inside voices when talking. Cleanup procedure. Use a signal to get the students' attention. Let them know that they are transitioning to another activity and it is time for them to clean up. It is important to set clear expectations when cleaning up materials and create a system. What I like to do is have my class set up in different tables and call them one by one so then it is not chaotic when they are cleaning up and putting away materials.